in today's video I wanted to share with you guys the 9 signs that you are pregnant and how you could know that you are pregnant before your missed period. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's the first time you're here, my name is Borossy. I'm a mother of 2 and somewhat of a pregnancy expert. No, I'm really not. I'm a mother of 2. I have been pregnant 3 times. I have had 3 births and 2 very precious rainbow babies, and I have this passion for sharing pregnancy and TTC and motherhood with you guys. I'm gonna be sharing the 9 signs that are very common, and then I'm gonna be sharing with you guys what signs that I had before I had a positive pregnancy test with my last baby. And I have written all of my symptoms down, so I will be sharing those with you. But here are the 9 signs that you could be pregnant before having your missed period. Sign number 1 is morning sickness. This is a bit of a controversial one. I feel like morning sickness, when you hear that, you're thinking that, okay, I should only be feeling nauseous and queasy in the morning, but in fact that is not the case. For many women, we feel nauseous and all around queasy multiple times during the day. Could be in the morning, could be midday, evening, whatever. We are all different. For me, I remember being the most sick after lunch. Around that time I would feel the most nauseous. I have been very lucky in my pregnancies. I have never thrown up from being ill, but I know many women suffer from that, and especially in the first trimester of your pregnancy. So if you are experiencing morning sickness, that's something that you could experience multiple times during the day, or just in the evening, midday, or whatever. It's unique for you. Sign number 2 that you are pregnant before having your missed period is fatigue. This is so spot on for me. I always feel really tired. I have 0 energy, and I just feel like I hit a wall after just being awake for a few hours. Maybe I had a really nice night sleep. Maybe I was rested when I woke up, but it's enough to just be doing my breakfast, having my breakfast, taking care of my toddler, and then I feel like I'm done for the day. And if you're feeling that, then could be a sign that you are in fact pregnant. Sign number 3 is breast tenderness, or breast changes, I want to say. You could be experiencing an enlargement of your chest area, or could be feeling sore. These are very common symptoms as well, that your period is approaching. So many of these signs could also be an indication that you're just approaching your period. So for me that was the case. I did feel a lot of breast tenderness. I felt sore when I touched them, like I'm doing now. I would not have that feeling all day every day. It would come and go, and this is like I said, a sign also of PMS, like your period is approaching. But something that happens during early stages of pregnancy that is not related to PMS is that the color of your areola could be changing due to hormones. So that's something to look out for if you feel like the color is actually changing. That's something that usually happens during pregnancy, but could be happening as early as right now. So the 4th sign that you could be pregnant before your missed period is in fact spotting. And this is a little bit of a tricky one. This could be a sign that your period is about to start. You will spot a little bit, and then your period will slowly increase and get heavier. But if you are experiencing spotting, that is related to the implantation. It usually happens between 6 DPO, like 6 days past ovulation, up until 12 days past ovulation. Somewhere around there is the more normal to have implantation. And sorry for my voice, I feel like I'm losing it. We have been home with a cold for a couple of days, and I'm just gonna try and power through. But anywho, so spotting could be an indication that you are pregnant, or in fact have experienced implantation. So that's quite exciting actually. In my case, I did not experience spotting, but however, the next sign, which is cramping, I did experience. And for me, both times, yes, both the second and the third time I got pregnant, both times I experienced the implantation happening. I really did feel it happen. And if you are like me, like you're very in tune with your body, then you could feel it too. And it's a little sign, like it's not very painful, but I felt like a little sharp pain in my lower abdomen, very near to where I have my ovaries, but a little bit more to the middle. And it was on the right side, I believe. And I was sitting in my sofa at night watching TV, and I felt it. It was 11 o'clock at night, and I remember feeling that. And the first time I felt it, I was actually in the grocery store with my second pregnancy, when I felt the implantation of my daughter, so to speak. That's weird. But I felt that. So cramping could be a sign, but that could also be a sign that your period is approaching. So I know, it's frustrating. All these symptoms, they go hand in hand, as so many other things in pregnancy. But if you're experiencing more than just a few on the list, then could be a very good indication that, in fact, after your 2-week wait, you will be getting a little plus on your test strip or whatever you're testing with. But anywho, next sign, number 6 on the list, is change in food preference. You could suddenly be feeling like, I don't like certain types of food anymore. You could be like feeling nauseous with your favorite kind of food, and that's totally normal. It's due to hormones, and also what I believe later on starts to become like cravings and that kind of thing. So that's quite exciting. Many women say that they can't stand coffee, for example. In my case, that was not true, and I'm very grateful for that, because coffee for me is life. So yeah, many women, they start to dislike certain types of foods, and they start to dislike certain types of smells, which leads me on to point number 7. If you are sensitive to certain type of smells, like for me, this was really a big sign that I was in fact pregnant, and I started to feel like my fiance smelled very strongly. I never really put attention if he's wearing cologne or not, but I remember one day he put a cologne on that he normally don't use, and I couldn't stand him, and he had to leave the house because I was getting so nauseous. I will never forget that. It was quite funny, actually. Point number 8 is huge for me, which is frequent, wow, that was difficult, frequent urination. So if you are finding yourself running to the toilet, needing to pee a lot more, yes, it's a real thing. It's very much a real thing. I could be going every 10 minutes in the beginning, and later on that problem becomes another type of problem, because when the baby grows, it's putting a lot of pressure on your bladder, and you feel the need to go to the toilet to urinate more often. So in the beginning of pregnancy it's due to hormones, and later on it's because the size of the baby. And I just find it so funny that we're all the time running to the toilet. If it's not because we're nauseous or because we need to pee, it's so glamorous to be pregnant. And the 9th and last sign to look out for if you are in fact pregnant before your missed period is if you're experiencing lightheadedness. You could be sitting down and just standing up, and you feel like you stood up too fast, for example, and you start to feel like you see stars, and you feel like you need to sit down again because you can't be, like you could pass out. That happened to me a few times, but not so many times this time around, my last time. But one symptom that I experienced that is not on the list, that I feel like is related to this point, is that I had a lot of headaches. So that's also an indication that you could be pregnant. And yes, I know that when you're in your 2-week wait, all you want to do is to start testing early. And my recommendation, if you are testing early, is not investing in any expensive like pregnancy tests, because you're gonna go crazy with all the negative. So what I did was that I just ordered a pack off of Amazon. It was an ovulation kit, I believe. I can try link one similar down below. It was an ovulation kit where I tracked my period, my ovulation, and then I had a bunch of pregnancy tests. The thing about those is they claim that it takes longer for the positive to show on that cheap test strips. But in my case, if I'm not mistaken, I had my first positive on 9-DPO with one of those cheapy Amazon tests. So I think that they are good. But however, I always like to test with clear blue, what it's called, digital test, when I'm just sure that I'm pregnant. I like to see the word pregnant. That's very satisfying for me. So that's a little tip for you guys. And if you are in your 2-week wait, please comment down below. I would love to hear what symptoms you are experiencing. I'm trying to create this platform and community where women can help each other and empower each other. And I know that the pregnancy journey and the TTC journey, as well as the motherhood journey, is a very lonely place to be, and many women feel like they don't have somebody that they can connect with. And I know that thanks to videos like this, we can find each other and we can find comfort in knowing that other people are also going through this and experiencing the same things. So please share all of your symptoms, where you are in your pregnancy, if you're starting your TTC journey, or if you stumble across on this video because you are thinking about getting pregnant, or if you're just anxious to know if you're in fact pregnant. I'm praying for you. I'm sending you all the baby dust and love across the globe. I'm in Spain, so I'm sending it to wherever you are, and don't forget to subscribe. I will be doing more content on this topic, and I have a lot more things that I want to share with you guys. So if you are approaching, or if you are starting this journey of life, don't forget to subscribe. My passion is sharing pregnancy related content with you guys, and I will be continuing to do so. Even if I'm not pregnant, I still like to help women, and I feel like I have helped a lot of you guys by sharing my story. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys very soon. Much love. Bye.